This video is going to be weird. The 50 weirdest albums ever, ranked. And, I do like the occasional kind of weird album. For instance, Captain Beefheart, which is pictured with a trout mask replica. And Can, The Residents, a few others. So let's see which of these 50 I've heard, and if I like them or not. So 50 is Paddy McAloon. I Troll the Megahertz. Never heard of it. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, these are, so far, nothing I've ever heard of. Bong Water Double Bummer. No. John Zorn. I just did a album review for Sean Lennon's new album with Glenn Kellaway from the Basement, and he mentioned John Zorn in the video, but I haven't checked him out yet. William S. Fisher. Nope. Wildman Fisher, yeah. I've heard this album, and I've seen part of the documentary, but I ended up turning the documentary off because he obviously had mental issues. And I just didn't think it was right that, I know he was connected with Frank Zappa, but he was truly crazy. And so I didn't think it was, I don't know. I was just kind of turned off by the documentary. Throbbing Gristle. I have not heard this album, but I heard another one of their albums, and I did not like it at all. It was weird. Hey, here's an album I actually know and own. Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. I can see it being considered a little on the weird side, but a very good album. I love it. Mercury Rev, I've never heard. Tim Buckley, I heard some of his early albums, like his debut from, I think, 1966. And I was really impressed with it, and some of the other albums. Star Sailor, I also checked out, and his vocals on that are very different. And I don't know, it's one of those albums that, kind of similar to Captain Beefheart's Trout Mask Replica. A lot of people hate it on the first listen. I did. But after further listens, you kind of get used to it, and you end up really liking the album. Dreamy's Aerial Graphic Entertainment. Nope. Cybotron, Cyber Ghetto? Nope. CA Quintet, Trip Through Hell? Nope. Oh, Barbra Streisand, that's a different one. Barbra Streisand and Other Musical Instruments. Not your usual Barbara LP. Oh, no. I wonder what's different about it. The Stark Reality discovers Hoagie Carmichael's music shop. Yeah, a lot of these I've no idea about. Scott Walker. I don't know if I've heard Tilt. I might have. But one of his last albums, it was definitely one of the weirdest albums I've heard. But I kind of liked some of it. Nope. Yeah, Alexander Skip Spence, or I've heard a bit of the album. It was interesting. That's all I can say. Joe Meek and the Blue Men. No. Comets on Fire. Diamanda Gallus. Oh, here's one I know and own. The Monks, Black Monk Time from, I believe, was it 65 or 66? Anyway, this band, they only made one album, and they were so far ahead of their time. It's almost like, it almost sounds like punk rock with a banjo. But it's really good. Yeah. Way ahead of its time. Gordon Jenkins, Seven Dreams. Frank Zappa, Lumpy Gravy. Yeah, it's a kind of a weird album. Some of it recorded inside a piano. I don't play it that often, but it's a fun listen once a year or two. Nope. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing Captain Beefheart soon. Boredoms. Hawkwind, Space Ritual. I have that on CD. I don't know if it's really that weird or strange. It's space rock. Lemmy is on bass. It's a great album. I really do like it a lot. I'm a Hawkwind fan. Maybe some of the spoken word is a little out there, but the music itself is just great. My Bloody Valentine I've never heard. Lightning Bolt, Wonderful Rainbow. The Residents. Yeah, I have some Residents albums, although this one, Ralph Records' 10th Anniversary Radio Special. The Residents drive one half of Penn and Teller insane. Haven't heard. The Holy Model Rounders. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, How to Blow the Finest Minds of Your Generation Without Even Trying. I guess, when it did come out in 1967, A Day in the Life, Within You, Without You, it was something new. It was probably a little strange at the time, even though it was the Beatles. Yeah. Yeah. The Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. Probably my favorite Velvet Underground's album. Sister Ray is probably my favorite Velvet Underground song. I've heard of this band, but I haven't heard their music. The Flaming Lips, I've heard, but I haven't heard this one. Yeah, it's like 4 vinyl records and you're supposed to play them all at the same time. Top 10. White Noise, never heard. I've heard of the United States of America. It's like a cult classic, but I don't think I've ever heard. I might have heard a little bit of the album. John Coltrane, Ascension. Haven't heard. Yeah. First time I heard Axis Bold as Love, I didn't like it. I thought it's weird. It's not like the debut album. But the last time I heard it, I really did enjoy it. Fost, never heard. Locust, Abortion Technician. I don't think I want to hear that. Yep, that's a great album. Funkadelic, Make It Brain. Miles Davis, I have not heard that album. I have a few Miles Davis albums, but Is that one weird? Let me know. Captain Beefheart must be number 1 or 2. Sun Ra, never heard. And yeah, number 1, Captain Beefheart Trout Mask Replica. I can see it being number 1. It's definitely weird, but like I said, after you've played it a few times, not everyone, but a lot of people, they dislike it on the first listen, and on further listens, they kind of get used to the way the band is playing and the vocals and everything. And yeah, it's not my favorite Captain Beefheart album, but I still love it. So yeah, I guess I only know about 10 of these albums. So yeah, I'd love to know, which of these have you heard and like? Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.